over to Tom.
All right, thank you very much. This is always a very special time of the telethon as we're here on stage kind of getting arranged. Teresa, tell us, we started this 2 years ago. This is now going to be our third year. What is the incentive behind this moment here?
It's a reminder of why we're here. We're here to celebrate our survivors and to support our fighters and to honor and remember those that we've loved and have lost. It's why we're here for 20 hours, Tom.
Right, and never give up. We see signs for hope, for faith. We have a sign for strong in the back. And, you know, I look at these signs and I'm always touched. And Jen Janvrin is a longtime colleague of mine, and your sister has a sign for love. Jen, tell me about that.
Well, our mom passed away from ovarian cancer February last year, so this definitely has been, the experience we've had today has definitely been love that we've been feeling among the people when we've been backstage, is everybody's been touched by it.
Yeah, right. And you have the sign of hope. Why carry the sign of hope?
Well, we hope that as survivors, we can give people who have cancer now hope.
And are you a cancer survivor?
Yes, I am.
Tell me about your experience.
It was 11 years ago, and things have gone well for me.
Good.
And today I have my son here with me, who is also a survivor of cancers.
That's beautiful, and I have been talking about that message for years now on this telethon. This is about hope. Do you know that since the early 90s, and this is a prime example, since the early 90s, 2.5 million people are living even with a cancer diagnosis, because of this research, because of the dollars that you are giving, because of you, 2.5 million people are surviving cancer. So talk about hope. So I really appreciate hope. And we have a sign for strong. Hold up the strong sign. Tell me, why are you holding this, the sign for strong?
My mother passed away in 2015 with ovarian cancer. So it's important to have family and friends to support you through this, and the Eagles Cancer Telethon has always been there, and I've always wanted to help support it, so I've been doing that along with some friends.
And so what is it that carries you through when you have a loved one going through cancer? What is the one thing that you hold on to?
I'm a survivor, so I had all the support around me, so I can't speak for what kind of strength it took for them.
What was your strength?
Just the support of family and friends, being there for my mom. I had a great employer that allowed me to spend time with her too, and so that was pretty special too. So.
And behind is a familiar face here. Chuck Sibley has been a long time part of KTTC, a photographer. Chuck went through a life-altering experience years ago. Chuck, do you want to share briefly what happened when you were a young man?
Well, okay. When I was 24 years old, I was diagnosed with melanoma, skin cancer, and good Lord.
It was scary for you. I mean, that was a wake-up call.
Really scary.
Life was invincible for you when you're young.
Well, when you're a young guy, you're just kind of unbreakable and stuff like that, and you're thinking about so many other things, but it got my attention right away, and I think everybody in this room can relate to feeling what you need to feel emotionally as a cancer patient and physically, but then leaning into family and friends. That's the bottom line.
Family, friends. I know faith is very important for some people. I want to just come over here briefly. Brave, victory. We have hope again, faith. How important is faith in this journey?
Oh, it's very important, because that's about all you have, along with hope. But faith is the big one to make it through it.
Behind here we have life. Hold up life. And why are you holding life?
Just for the quality of life for everybody that has to go through this debilitating disease. It's terrible.
And then you two are wearing pink T-shirts. Tell me, why wearing, what's the pink T-shirt about?
They asked me to wear a shirt, and I decided to wear pink.
It's pretty much the reason why I picked mine. Different.
And so when you come to this telethon, and when you stand up here on stage, what goes through your mind?
you know, you just have to have thoughts and feelings and think of everybody and just remember life is short. Cherish what you got and the time you have.
Well, we thank all of you for being here on stage. Teresa?
Tom, behind you, we see strength.
Yes.
If you remember, he was our live interview, Charlie Lonergan. He's now getting ready to run the Boston Marathon.
Okay, the
He's
Boston
a survivor
Marathon?
of brain cancer.
Yeah.
Did you ever think when you were going through your journey that you would be running the Boston Marathon someday?
Not in my wildest dreams.
Tell us quickly what happened to you.
Well, I was diagnosed with brain cancer, and after surgery, getting out of my bed and just taking my first steps was like completing the Boston Marathon. Every step of the way to this point has been a success.
And I think your story is especially inspiring to so many people, because I know that brain cancers and different types of cancers up there are always very frightening, and so you are an inspiration to so many people. So thank you for being here on stage.
It's a reminder why we're here.
Yeah. Well, we have some beautiful music here with Brad Boyce. Brad, you want to come over here? And you're going to be sharing Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, oh how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Oh, I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. Was blind, but now I see.
Brad, that was beautiful. Thank you. Amazing Grace, what an appropriate song. And for 65 years, Teresa, the Eagles has been partnering with KTTC and the communities throughout this region, hundreds and thousands of people over the years. And for 65 years, we have been going strong, raising a lot of money, and this is about hope.
It is. It's about hope. It's about support. It's about remembering. And we can't fight for them, so this is our way. So we celebrate 65 years of providing that support, and we celebrate those that we have loved and lost. So keep the dollars coming. They make a difference.
Absolutely. You are not alone. You are not alone in your journey, and those of us up here are testament to that. So thank you for being part of this effort. And we're going to now share with you some more beautiful music. Caitlin.
What a meaningful tribute, Tom. Thank you so much to everyone on the stage for that moment. What an excellent reminder as well to pick up the phone, call the